What is up, guys? Creating GFX here today, and I'm going to bring you my official first tutorial. My other one that I have on my channel is kind of an iffy kind of thing because I don't know, I didn't really like it, and I was just kind of a test to see what it'd be like to do a tutorial, and I liked how it felt, so I'm going to do more. And this is a tutorial today on how to do this effect right here, this creating effect with the background like that and stuff. It's all in Cinema 4D, so you're gonna obviously need Cinema 4D. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing today. This part you can't really do, but that doesn't really matter. All right, so what you're gonna do is you want to open your Cinema 4D, and you don't need to have a specific Lightroom or anything. I mean, I do it all from scratch. I don't have my own Lightroom or anything. I don't have all that fancy stuff. Yeah, if it'll load my text, at the top, so it ran super slow, but yeah. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to pick a font. Lately, I've actually been liking to use Vermin Vibes. I like that. I've been using that one a little bit lately. Vermin Vibes Redux or something. Actually, you know what? Today, let's just use Target. Tarrget. You can find it on all sorts of font places, like defont.com, 1001fonts.com. Like, just here's what I'd recommend you to do. I'd recommend you to download just a shit ton of fonts. Just download a bunch of fonts, and you have all those on your computer to choose from. It's nice to have, so do that. But anyways, next step, type in what you want your thing to say. So I'm just gonna do creating, because that's just what I do. Go here, move it over. Get out. Actually, you know what? We want to change the font. Not really liking it. Not really liking it today. What does this one look like? And I'm really sorry that my computer is so slow. I mean, not that I should be sorry to you guys, considering it's affecting me. You guys are just watching the tutorial. But I spend all this time picking fonts, and it's just a nightmare. I need to think of a font to use. I am going to go with, drum roll please, I'm going to go with this one. I like that one right here. Font, what is it? Foughtnight, FoughtKnight. So that's what I'm going to use for this tutorial. Foughtnight. Alright, so what you want to do is change the depth to about 1 something. God, my computer is literally gonna piss me off. What about 160? Yeah, that sounds good. 160, and you can see it's got some depth on it. It's kind of nice. I'm gonna zoom back in just a little bit. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna actually go a little bit more. I'm gonna go about 250. I'm thinking. Yeah. You guys can do whatever you want, but this just looks good for me because it gives it a nice depth look when you're looking at it head on like that. It gives it nice little depth. So do about 250. And what you're going to do is click on the Motex up here and hit Control C and then V. Or Control C and then Control V, and that'll duplicate it. And what you want to do is click on caps, on start, fillet cap, end, fillet cap. And what you want to do is move it back just a little bit to where your front starts poking out. And so you got a nice little look right here. And yeah, that's basically the very beginning of it. So you're going to do a double click down here. Let's make some materials, get some color into this biatch. Excuse my language. So let's open a new material. Let's not have the super slow computer. Let's make this material. What color should we do? Let's do a light blue. How does that sound? I'm gonna do this blue right here. Boom. I like that. I don't know why I can't see it. It's gonna kind of piss me off. There we go. Alright, let's do a reflection on here. This is pretty much how I do all of my materials on Cinema 4D. I do it just like this. Texture, Vanilla, and change that down to, I don't know, let's drop it down. 15, and then maybe some more. Oh, it's just not loading, that's why. 15 is normally a good one. Let's do that. Brighten this down to 10, by the way, on the top part. And that's all you're going to do, just press X. And bring this onto the back one, the one with the depth. Look at that. That's a nice looking. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. Alright. Yep, we got that. That looks good. I think I want to do a white, but I don't want to do it that exact color. Let's go to this right here. Let's make it a little bit off-white. Okay. Let's go down to reflection, and let's put on obviously a white one. Put it down to about 12. For now, about down here, 15. It's not loading, but it's going to load to a gray, shiny looking gray color. Do that. Put that right onto the front. It's on there. It's good. It's looking snazzy. Just so we have a different color than the stock one, and it has a little bit more reflection and it'll look a little bit nicer. So, I mean, if you want to check it out now, this is what it's going to kind of not really look like at all, but that's just like what the colors and kind of look like. It's honestly, if I wasn't recording, that would have went by literally probably instantly. So the rendering at the end, I'm just gonna pause the video during the render and during the final render and to show you at the end. But alright, so that's the first part what we're gonna do. The second part, you're gonna need a plugin for this this style, and it's called Throwsy. And you just go look up YouTube videos on how to get Throwsy. You're gonna want to do that. So what you're gonna want to do is, first of all, you're going to duplicate your gray layer once and your blue layer once. So now you have this. You have two layers. You have two different motex of these. And label this one. Just call it FRNT, front ORIG, like original, your front original one. And then you're gonna do your back ORIG, original. And then this one, you're gonna call it FRNT THSI for front Throwsy, and back THSI, back Throwsy. Helps you keep track. So what you're going to want to do is take the front Throwsy layer from plugins, go to Throwsy, and you're going to want to break this up into 20 pieces. And you're going to hit break now, and it's going to break. I'm going to make it where I'm just going to pause the video and I'm going to break it so maybe it doesn't take 45 years for it to do it. So I will be right back as soon as it's done. Make sure to break it into 20 pieces. Don't change anything else and just hit break now. So I will get back to the video as soon as it's done. Alright, so we finished breaking that. Just click out of it. What you want to do is click the check marks on all of these. Actually, real quick, again, sorry for pausing the video. I'm gonna close a couple programs to make my computer run faster. So alright guys, I'm back. I closed a bunch of programs, now my computer should be running a little bit better. So you clicked all these check marks and all these are selected, and what you're going to do is you're going to go to MoGraph, Effector, and Random. It's going to throw them everywhere, I know, don't be too scared. What you're going to do is just turn the strength down to like really low. And that'll give it like kind of a cracked effect. What you're going to do, you can delete the front original. Just hit delete. Go back to this. What you're going to do is click on Random, hold Shift, and click on the last Throwsy down here. What you're going to do is right click and hit Group Objects. That's just a null. So open it up and hit the Random and turn it down go back to the effector, or the parameter, go just to effector, and just kind of change it to something that you like, you're digging. That's just because my computer is slow. Not like it's gonna kill you or anything. I don't know why I said that. But go back up just a little bit. Probably about 5% is good on that one. Yeah. So close up the effector. Back Drowsy. This is the one with the big boys, and this is just gonna make it lag bad. So better be ready for it. So back Drowsy, plugins, Drowsy. Hit 20. Like I said, I'm going to pause the video again and let it do that. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back again. All the pieces are broken. That took about 10 minutes to do. So, well, for me. So again, click all the check marks. All the check marks, MoGraph, effector, random. And this is the cool part. What you're going to do is you're going to click on Deformer, click on Deformation, hit Point. And for me, it doesn't load up right away. But what this does, once you have random selected, hold Shift and click on the last Drowsy, right click and hit Group Objects. Look at that. It's a cool little effect right there. I like that a lot, to be honest. So that's just it lagging. Don't worry, all the pieces are still there. You're going to want to do is slide it back just to where your text shows up in the front. So check it out. That actually showed up really well. I like that. Maybe just have it pop up a little bit through the front. God, I hate how my computer lags is bad. Like, it's honestly brutal. Just change the scoot it up, scoot it back. You know, that stuff. Yeah. So far, so good. It's looking kind of good. There's one more thing we're gonna do. Well, that's not the last thing we're gonna do. We're gonna make a new material. Wherever it is, it's up here. And for this one, we're gonna make it this kind of same tint blue up here, but we're gonna make it. Actually, no. You know what? We're not gonna do the same tint blue. We're gonna do like a pure blue, like a legit like blue. Legit like blue. Yeah. Go down to about 12%. Texture for now, 15. X out, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna drag this over this blue one that's already there. Just boom. Now it helps it kind of contrast between the background and the actual lettering. I actually want to scoot the back part back a little bit, so hold on, let me do that. Just a little bit. Yeah, right there. Oh shit. Make sure you're on one so you're going to see it when you... Yeah. Alright, so that should be good. I like that right there. Alright, so that's it for that part. Now we're going to add in a couple lights. This is what makes your thing, what makes your render, it makes your render. Like, that's literally what it does. It literally just makes it. It makes it all... makes it look the best that it can. It makes it look the best that it can be. So what I do is I take it from the start, I drag it back a bunch, not too much, but I just drag it back and I scoot it down. And and then make sure on your light you click it's on Omni, don't change that. Change the shadow to shadow map soft. And that'll give it some shadows, it'll project shadows. And then you want to click the light up here one more time. Wherever this light is right here. What you want to do is scoot it all the way to the other side. all the way to the other side over here. Scoot it back a little bit. And then scoot it up. About there. So now you got one under it and one under it, one above it on either side. So it kind of gives it kind of equal light. Make sure you change that to shadow map soft. And then let's get a kind of a preview of it. Let's zoom in. See what it would be like. Find a good viewpoint. God, my computer, man. This is brutal. I need to buy a new computer very, very bad. Let's look at it right here. Trust me, it's going to blow your mind, the difference from when it looks like Cinema 4D and rendered. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick little, like a kind of a test render thing. Look at it, it's already, look at that. I mean, I think that this is a really, really nice layer, or like render style to use. And that's why I'm sharing it with you guys, because I know I'm not the best, artist out there, but I know I've been asked by people how I do things, and I just try to explain them like in DMs over Twitter. It just doesn't work. So that's what kind of made me want to start making tutorials, is just to help people who are trying to get into graphics, because I support people trying to get into graphics because that's my thing. So that's what it's going to kind of look like. That was my little spiel, little speech right there. I kind of wanted to add more to the top, or see more of the top. So let's see what it looks like from this point. And by the way, to get to this black part right there, you're going to want to click the far left with the little movie thing. You're going to click the far left one, because that just gives it a screen render, not like a full legit render. And don't mess with the render settings yet. You'll see why here in a minute. So yeah, it's looking good. Just click out of it, or click on it, I guess. Alright, so that's the exact way I want it right there. That's it. So I'm going to click on render settings, and I'm going to load my settings and go through with you guys. These are the ones I use. So the output, you want a 1280 by 720, 72. All the stuff is the same besides 1280 and 720. Actually, no, it's not. You want to click frame range and hit current frame, because that'll just do one frame. So then you want to click on save, and you want to choose a file to save it in. So I'm going to choose that file right now. I already have like a thing where I save all my renders. So I'm just going to call this one Creating tutorial, and that's the file I'm going to save it to. Make sure you click alpha channel. You don't want that black background, so you want to click alpha channel, have it ticked. One more thing, or a couple more things you want to do actually. Click effect and click ambient occlusion. Then click effect and then click global illumination. And you want to click on global illumination. I can't even talk. On global illumination, you want to click on irritants catch and go to stochastic samples to low and record density low. And you just do that because it'll make the render times faster. So X out of that, that's your render settings. Zoom out just a little bit to where you want to get everything in between these darker gray points. Because they're light gray. I don't know why I'm trying to explain this. This dark gray point is not going to show up on your render. So you want to zoom everything into the light gray portion in the middle. So let me do that real quick. Almost there. Alright, that should be good. Alright. And then you're going to want to render. And it's starting to render right now. it's probably going to take a really long time, especially with me recording right now. So I'm going to pause the video. I'll probably play it for a second about halfway through the render, and then I'll play it at the end of the render. So yeah, almost done. Oh my god, it's taking forever. Alright, well that is it with this tutorial. This is the final render. It actually came out looking really well, and I actually might even use this for some of my future things. But yeah, just leave a like and sub if you found this useful. And leave me some feedback in the comments section below about what you think I should do in the future for tutorials. And yeah, follow me on Twitter. The links will be in the description. And this has been Creating GFX with a tutorial for you, and see you guys later. Peace out.